Hey YouTube, it's RuTube here. Tonight I am making what I like to call a base to use some leftovers because I still have some of that roast beef from a couple days ago left over, and I have some grits from yesterday, cheesy grits from yesterday left over, and of course I have some fresh vegetables. It's gonna be a cross between a soup and a stew. I'm going to use some on my grits. If I have it left over, I'm going to use it as a soup. And if I have a lot left over, I'm going to can it with a pressure canner as soup. I'll just add more liquid to make it more soup. That way, when I have my grits, I got a little bit of meat, a little bit of veggie in it, it'll be a lot better. So first off, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my little hand pull thingamajigger, whatever you call it, chopper. I am going to use a chunk of shallot, which is wrapped way better than I thought I did. Okay. And I'm going to grab my knife. Whoops, don't want to drop stuff all over the floor. And just cut up in small pieces. So, and I'm going to grab some garlic. I'm not worried about it being perfect, so I don't really. Just want to make sure I don't have any skin on it, even though I'm not sure what I'm gonna cook this in yet. Right now, it's just the fact. I don't know, of course. Oops. Just chop that in half, throw it in there. You all right? You all right? Okay. Get that. I know it'd be easier the other ways, but it's alright. I'm not doing anything anyways. This, you guys probably see this goofy looking cup sitting around all the time. It's the cup I put so I can just throw stuff in it and don't have to walk out to my composter all the time. I'm gonna get a little bit more garlic done and I'll be right back. Alright, I got my garlic done. I am gonna put some celery in there too. And I just bought garlic I don't know, maybe not even a week ago. And it's already starting to sprout. Which means it was probably sitting there for a while. If you have garlic like this, you can still use it, you just cut it up. But you can actually plant this just like this part up. And in a while, it takes a while to grow, but you'll have garlic. It's not that hard to grow. Usually we plant it before winter. And of course it goes all winter and it's fine underneath the ground, and midsummer, I think it's usually up. So it's not that hard to do garlic. I have a couple on the windowsill and a couple, actually most of the whole bulb was sprouted, so I'm gonna plant some. Now I'm just gonna fill up my celery. Are you okay? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Take your Mucinex. And I'll throw these in here too. This is like your Trinity, your Mirepoix, right at the beginning. I mean, this isn't like the Trinity or the Mirepoix and all that, but I'm just saying this is kind of how I start. And I'm gonna move my knife and give it some chops. And I'm gonna look at it and see where it's at. I think I like where that's at. Let's see if I can show you. I got my remote right here so I can. There we go. See where it's at? I don't want it a paste. I want little dinky pieces. Alright. I'm going to take my bowl. I'm lazy. Didn't feel like doing this in the kitchen, so I put up a couple TV trays, and that's I'm doing it in here. Scrape this out. Then I'm going to do I bought some of the rainbow colored carrots, and I'm going to peel them and get them ready. And I'm not going to make you watch that, but I'll show you what I'm going to do when I get it all done. So I'll be right back. I'm back just real quick. Most people know this, but not everybody does. If you're cheap veggie peeler breaks, you can just take regular old paring knife and instead of, you know, losing so much of the carrot, you just scrape it like that. That's all you do. See that? And it's like I'm wasting very little, just that outside layer. Some people don't take it off, but I always have. I might just be forced to habit at this point. I don't know. But that's it. That's all you got to do. And look, it didn't lose hardly any carrot. I'll get back. I just checked, make sure this will work, and I didn't get my pieces too small. So I'm just going to shoot one carrot. Lose that. I feel like doing dishes yet. This big chunk I'm gonna cut up, but the rest are, you know, a bunch of little different kinds of chunks. I don't want it to be a paste, and I don't want giant chunks, so I'm not really worried about dropping carrot because I gave Sophia a couple pieces and well, she loved them and wanted more, so I'm not too worried if carrot hits the floor. So I'm going to get this other carrots done and I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Okay. Now, I'm going to use kale in this, and I'm just going to break this up. I'm not going to bother cutting it. The only time I'm going to cut it is if there's a... Oh boy, that's a bad space. I'm not even going to bother that one. If there's a big old stem in the middle of it, and I might just tear that off and go, hey, pork. Kale's good for them. I want to keep an eye out for bad spots because some of this, like that one, has a little bit right there. This is fresh, but you never know how long it sits in the store, so I don't want to make anybody taste like garbage, and I don't want to make anybody sick. Especially myself. Yep, that's selfish. That's alright. Okay, well, here you go, baby. Good girl. Okay, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna do a big old handful of this because, you know, it cooks down to nothing. And then I'll be back with everything else, probably in the kitchen. Alright, I'm back. First things first, I'm gonna take whatever pan. I'm just gonna use a skillet. I'm going to take a little bit of oil and put it in there. Then I'm going to get my... Oh, that's greasy. You need to wipe the outside. Get the pan starting to heat up. And I have most of my stuff ready right now. I just got to shred the meat. But right now, this is for the vegetables, just for right now. I have a little cup a little container right here. Microwaved hot filtered water with some kale in it for my fish and my shrimp, which I know it's off topic, but I just wanted to say it. So I'm gonna get this nice and warm, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my oil heated up nicely, not extremely hot, but I'm going to take that whole bowl of all the veggies I did and dump them right in there. There we go. Spread out just a little bit for a second. Just go ahead. And then I'm going to take a little turmeric, whatever you'd like to call it. Not too much though, because I don't want to overpower it. A little white pepper. And very little salt. Okay, just a little bit. I'm not going to use a lot in this because of my broth and everything. I'm going to stir this up, get the little bit of seasoning I put in there mixed up, and try to get a little bit of oil on everything. I don't want it to be greasy, I just want a little light coating on almost everything. That's a big chunk of carrot. Okay. Now, I'm going to let this cook down a little bit, and then I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Alright, I have this cooked down right where I want it to. Now, I saved my broth for my roast, of course, because that stuff's just plain good. And I'm going to mix it in here. Okay, this is one reason why I didn't use a lot of salt. Okay, and I'm going to take, that stuff's good, a little bit of chicken broth, not much. Now, I'm going to take my roast beef. I ground it up really nice. Not to a paste, but so it's, and there we go. It's going to all go in there. Now I'm going to take and stir it up. Just like that. And I cut the other end of the roast and realized that it was like a medium rare like I wanted it. I mostly cut it where the burnt stuff was on the outside because that's my favorite. So on the other side it was medium rare, and the one side was overcooked some. So I'm just gonna put a little more water in here, and then I'm going to just like that. I want everything cooked down to be nice. And then I'm going to throw my lid on it, just like that. And I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. I got my grits on, my leftover grits, a little bit of liquid. But this, I tasted it. It's come along nicely, but it does need a little bit more flavoring to it. So I'm going to take some buttered bouillon and dump some of that in there. Okay, make sure I mix that in good. It smells really good. I can't wait. I am hungry.
Yeah.
Sophia's hungry too, even though she can't have any of this because she's eating a lot today. Right, baby? Okay. I'm going to take my testing spoon. Okay, that's where it's at. I'll throw my lid on this. I'll let it cook a little bit more. I'm going to turn it down though, so it's a nice light simmer. Be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. This is where I want it, so I'm going to pop the lid off. I have the heat turned completely down. My grits are still slowly warming up. I'm going to take cornstarch slurry, which is just water and corn, cold water, excuse me, and cornstarch. And I'm gonna put it in here. Now, how much you use of this depends on how thick you want it. So I want this probably in the middle for right now, and then of course, then again, I might change my mind. See, it's starting to, you can see it's already starting to thick. It looks silky smooth already. And as you cook that down, it's gonna thicken up even more. I like to honestly use this more than a roux with flour. So yeah, I think I'm gonna shut this off while my grits are still heating through. I just tried them and stuck my finger in them a little while ago, and they're still a little cool in the middle. So I'm going to figure out what I want to serve them in. Actually, you know, I think I'm gonna use a bowl. That bowl's too big. Whoops. Pork, you can't have anything. I'm not talking to myself. There's a dog right here. You might be able to see her. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see the camera. I can see in front of me, but can't see much more than that. But you can hear. Oh, and she's laying down right dead in front. Pork, you can't do that, sweetie. Sophia, come on. You gotta move so I don't trip on you. Okay, I'm big. I don't want to hurt you. Hey, so you can see her right there. All right. So what I'm gonna do is actually, these should be heated up enough by now. So I'm putting that liquid on them will heat them up the rest of the way through. So I'm just gonna take. Put my grits in here. Like I said, these were good. Was it last night? Of course, I didn't have any veggies or meat or anything in mine. I just jalapeno peppers. So I ate 2 big old plates full of them. And now we just take this right here. Big old scoop of that. Just like that. Oops. We got a nice leftover meal that seems new. We wasted less, so we saved money. And this will be good. Everybody, stay safe. Have fun. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all later.